Grindle Lamfoon and the Procurnious Fleekers
This is,
by Valerie Hubbard Damon.
and that's my favorite book. I'm trying to kill a fly.
Okay, so Grindle Lamfoon and the Procurnious Fleekers. Grindle Lamfoon and the Procurnious Fleekers by Valerie Hubbard Damon. It's probably flip switched, but it's in memory of Vertigo, her parakeet friend.
Read it backwards.
Grindle Lamfoon and the Procurnious Fleekers is dedicated to all who made its creation possible, especially the trees. There once was an evening so quiet and pleasing, it appeared quite still, just as still as could be. But 'twas not the case, for down at the base of a big mellow leaf tree was a curious sight concerning the plight of a tiny Procurnious Fleeker. Now, Procurnious Fleekers are funny bird creatures, living in towns in shapely tall homes. There are doctors and artists and nice teacher Fleekers, and the cooks make the best goodies that you've ever known. Now, let's go down to the base by the military base where our story is now to begin. It's dark and it's still and it's there on a hill in a shadowy light so dim. One Procurnious Fleeker named Grindle Lamfoon he's downcast and befumed. He mourns his poor plight by the light of the moon. Oh, moon, 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 so befumed, I am doomed, cried our Procurnious Fleeker called Grindle Lamfoon. Well, tomorrow is May Day, and all other Fleekers will have baubles and horns and costumes, and I will have nothing. I'm poor and I can't buy a costume with jingles and baubles and ties that will look so amusing, with connections and fusings. Oh, moon, 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 I am doomed. Not so, said the moon in a tune. What's that? Who are you? Said Grindle Lamfoon. Up here in the sky, a most obvious place for a face in the moon to be talking. Talking? Talking? Grindle sat gawking at the round, smiling face in the sky. See what there is, said the moon in a tune, with a melody sweet and quite pleasing. See what there is? See what there is. Grindle flashed. I know, that's like, Grindle flashed back a frown to that goon of a moon singing tunes. I'll get that back in there. Grindle flashed back a frown to that goon of a moon singing tunes. Stop teasing, you're not at all pleasing. I'm doomed and befumed, and you sing silly tunes. Be still, said the moon, and listen to me. Listen, be quiet, and soon you will see. Now, look up above and looked down below, beside and behind. Let your mind grow. Our Procurnious Fleeker, Grindle Lamfoon, looked beside and behind and up at the moon. His eyes became larger and his face began smiling. He rushed here and there. He began piling and piling flowers and leaves and sticks and seeds. Why, all around him lay marvelous beads and things that would bobble and jingle and bloom. Such marvelous tweakers for Grindle Lamfoon. These things from the woods are much greater by far than expensive made costumes and Fleeker made cars. Grindle worked all the night with flowers and blooms, making bleakers and norns with gigantic plumes, and all made of flowers, of leaves and seeds. The fusings were vines and marvelous weeds, free, natural things. From such obvious places, Grindle had strung tiny seeds to make laces, and hung large bell flowers in the strangest of places. His tarpers were threaded, by dawn he was ready. The bells and buffoonals were all holding steady. Slowly, and singing, came Grindle Lamfoon, the Procurnious Fleeker, inspired by the moon, up to the place by the mellow leaf tree, where all the town Fleekers came just to see. The May Day Parade of baubles and bleakers, buffets and buffoons, prenorns and betweakers, Procurnious pie and Fleeker popcorn, red, yellow, and pink Procurnia norns. Oh, such a dazzling sight to behold. And then all became quiet.
Here, you hold the mic.
And up on the hill strolled Grindle Lamfoon, the smallest of Fleekers with the largest and strangest costume and bleakers. Oh, it was truly a sight to behold, to see little Grindle acting so bold, and pulling his bloom-jingling baubles and lorns, with pink and red fusings and yellow gold horns.
Yellow gold horns!
And right on the side of the giant buffoon was a hand-painted plaque of the moon with a tune.
And then we present the Gong of Bloom.
Just a second, baby. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Well, tomorrow is May Day. Okay. Procurnious Fleekers were scurrying about, singing and laughing and giving great shouts of praise and amazement to Grindle Lamfoon, who sang a great song like the moon with his tune. The biggest blue ribbon, the flobbering lorns, the loudest betweakers, and impressive gnorns naturally went to Grindle Lamfoon, the same little Fleeker inspired by the moon. And Grindle remembers to this very day the moon singing tunes and what he had to say of looking beside, behind, and around. By looking all over, there's lots to be found. See what there is, said the moon in a tune. What a wonderful song, thought Grindle Lamfoon. I love this page. The end.